Hello there, Aquarius. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Aquarius for October of 2020. We are 10 months into the year. For everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month, and we pull Angel card to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath. I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I am you. It's going to make all you Aquariuses named Frankie, I suppose, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and rising sign. You're going to get a more comprehensive view of the month. And I don't believe these cards are going to go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month like an overall theme. Now, I have a short message for us, and I kept hearing like couple words. Keep your feet on the ground. So stay grounded. Get rid of the excessive idealism this month, and keeping ourselves grounded, paying attention to the details, making sure all the numbers add up right. Basically, we could be just like pretending we are Virgo for this month. Dot the I's, cross the T's. It's that kind of energy. Staying grounded, firm, is what's going to kind of get us where we need to go. Whatever's going on in our lives, we're all individuals, but we have a strange lay of cards here. We have 3 major arcana out of 5 cards, and I thought, wow. And when you see what's on the bottom of the deck, you're going to think the same thing. We have the Devil for our overriding thing for the month, and I think maybe that could be our excessive idealism thing and the keeping our feet on the ground, because the Devil card, the Devil's a mythical, kind of basically a mythical creature here, It can be, and I've heard it said many times, drugs, sex, and rock and roll, someone outside of me, but it actually represents bondage, the bondage that we create basically for ourselves, and we maintain it for ourselves. So there can be some obstacles in our environments right now that we're finding frustrating, aggravating, that kind of stuff. Or we might feel like all of our options are narrowing, like we're never going to get where we Aquariuses want to go, that kind of stuff. But someone else could be involved, like around us. But we have the ability to like pull ourselves out of the situation, or remove ourselves from a situation by using our willpower, using our willpower. Everyone in the world has limits. Everyone in the world has a boundary of some manner, shape, or form, including us. We get stuck with them just like everybody else does, but it's self-bondage that can hold us down and hold us back. Self-bondage is this card, it's like, it's our bondage to the material world, material possessions, our status usually is at the root of what's bugging us when this card comes up, but even in really restrictive type situations, even in situations that are really restrictive, there's still choice. There's always choice, and everyone needs structure in their life to create solid foundation for growth and for our own personal development. We got to have a solid foundation, feet on the ground. So to me, when I see this Devil card, like I said, it could be someone outside of us, and a lot of us are still stuck in the house. So it could be the drugs, sex, and rock and roll, maybe hitting the hooch a little bit too much, something like that, because we're stuck home, all the time, or whatever, or doing the escapism as much as what we possibly can. But when I see the Devil card, when I see it, I think manifestation, because the Devil card is Saturn in Capricorn. Saturn is the Lord of karma. So Think about it like this. If I learn my lesson, that's Saturn, karma. I learned my lesson and I learned it well. I can build castles in the air, and I can build castles on the ground. So castles in the air and castles on the ground. So it's a card of manifestation. It's a card of bringing what we want in our life if we have learned the lesson and done the task appropriately. And sometimes that can be a little bit rough, you know, but bringing it out of spirit, if we learn the lesson right, bringing something forth from spirit into the physical realm through focus and an awakened spirit and a willingness to surrender anything that's been holding me down or holding me, how do I want to say this? Anything that's been holding me down or holding me back, I'm going to surrender it and be content with forward motion. Because our next card here is the Sun card, and this is excellent. Sorry, Aquarius, I got a new computer and it has me all screwed up, but I just lost 2 videos I did for you guys and in the old computer, and they've disappeared forever. So unless they decide to come back, I'm going to be reworking again. So the next one's a Sun card, and this is extremely positive card. It relates to energy, vitality, and confidence, and success, and good times, all those like wonderful thing, a time of new beginnings, of everything going well for us. So we get the Devil card, and if we learn the lesson well, look at what the result is. Everything going well for us, where we feel well-being, we'd be optimistic, be an optimistic, happy frame of mind, feel cheerful and really confident, like self-confidence, the confidence in ourselves, full of vitality, ready to undertake any kind of a new project or whatever we're planning. We would feel like a great deal of, how do I want to put it? Great deal of enthusiasm. Just like the Sun, a great deal of enthusiasm for it. So, and we wouldn't even be worried. Like, we're not even worried one little bit about what the outcome is. Could be starting more than one project with the Sun card. So there's usually children on the Sun card. Sometimes it's birth of children also too. We could be doing more than one project. We could be upgrading something that we want in our life, or we could be moving to a better paying job or a more satisfying job with that Sun card. If this is what I want to do, we could be remodeling our home, maybe even moving to a newer, sunnier, maybe a sunnier climate. We could be moving to a sunnier climate. Doing whatever it is that we think is going to make us more content, like our word down here, make us feel a lot better, you know. And it's like this wonderful type of, I don't know quite how to put this. Well, how it feels is if I can stay grounded, remember Saturn, karma, it's grounded, and not get crazy. And I'm like, take my time. And I'm saying that because of my next card here coming up. Take my time. Look at what I can bring into my life, which is really exciting because the 2 people cards we have here are very mature energy. They're not pie in the sky. They're like right there and right on it type energy. I think this is gonna bode well for us this month, Aquarius. It will. And actually, I think we are in our own reading here in the one card. So now we get the whoops, I can't do it. It's too funny. Sorry, aggravating, huh? Now we have the Temperance card, and this is, we're being asked to blend things together in a harmonious way, like the ability to use our creative talents to achieve like some type of a goal, like an alchemist. It's kind of like the card of the magician. So it's another card to me of manifesting, of a manifesting energy, being asked to blend the spiritual and the material together in some type of a positive way and creating a new form. So I think this month is like really going to be exciting. So using our energies positively, and we have the sun here to support that, using our energies positively, and having a good deal of control. This card is about control and patience. So a good deal of control, it comes from trusting our inner guidance, you know, so learning to temper our ego is what the card is, learning to temper what our ego needs with the legitimate needs of our spirits or what is inside of us, you know. So it means we can accommodate different elements, or whether they're raw materials or resources or personnel, all those kind of things, and make it harmonious, or make it harmonious, a harmonious whole, and we have the patience to do it. So it's a card of patience, balance, a card of patience and balance, and a card of manifesting. So patience, balance, and strong manifesting energy. But it's not, how do I want to put this? It's not a rushed type energy. It's a mature, strong type energy. You know, very stable, patient, willing to wait till everything's just right, if that makes any sense to you, because it's the way it's being said to me, you know. And a lot of times we aren't real patient. We're innovative. We move fast. When we move, we're the ones that can brainstorm. We got the new ideas and they're flying in our heads all the time, you know. And I think that's really a great type of energetics, but sometimes being grounded produces. So I think that's what our original message is. Being grounded produces on the physical plane. Because if we're not grounded, we don't bring it. And that if we want to bring it, we're going to have to stay stable, because our next card here is stability. We got the King of Pentacles. So that's going to be earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, male or female. It could be someone outside of me, or me being asked to utilize this kind of energy. So this is wealth and courage. So it's someone who is courageous and wealthy. The nature of the King of Pentacles is like the solid citizen, reputable, kind to other people, you know, a caring, really truly caring individual. It's worldly power, but used in a positive way, or in a positive sense. So very experienced in handling money. So if it's someone outside of me and it's not me being called to use this, it's someone that could be experienced in handling money matters, because they're very stable. Their stability would be the major factor around money. It makes him a person, him or her, sorry, a person that could provide us with really good counsel when it had to do with any type of money matters, financial things like that. If it's someone who's really cultured, refined, and I think they call them a dispenser of patronage. So they'd really be helpful to us. If it's an actual person, it would be somebody that would really like us. The word, I think, is well disposed. they would like us, they would, you know, believe us or believe in whatever project. If they were going to be helping us, it could be a corporate head, a person we're going to work. Maybe we went to get a new job or something like that, a banker, someone we're trying to get a loan from, you know, if we were wanting a loan. And if it's not an actual person in our lives, it means that that we are, whatever we're engaged in, right, with some type, that in the earth plane, a worldly enterprise, whatever it is that we are engaged in, a worldly enterprise, is going to meet with great success. So, you know, and it's this word respect also comes up around the energy of the King of Pentacles, very awakened when it comes to earth plane type of things, very content with themselves. It's not actually a warring type king. It's not really a king that goes to war. It's the king that handles the money and, you know, tells everybody what to do with it and how it's going to work out for, you know, work in that kind of manner, because our next card here is us. So sorry, I just can't figure this out. It's like backwards to me. This is our King of Swords. So that's going to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Still mature energy, male or female. We are showing up in our own reading. If it's not us, it's two people outside of us. You know, with that Devil card in there, and then the Sun in between. We could be leaving one partner and going to another because we had enough patience with one of them. So I don't know where this is going to come down, but this card is power and authority and the willingness to use force, but only uses force if force is called for and if force is absolutely necessary. So it's a person with power, great strength and authority. They say it's usually like Libra or Gemini, but it's all air sign, any type of air sign. So when when this card comes up, it has to do with our mental processes. What's going on upstairs? If it's a person outside of us, it's someone who's involved in like mental work, like a researcher, a lawyer, you know, which is why I'm saying if that Devil card caused us a divorce there, we could be manifesting another partnership. So a lawyer, a military officer. But because of that, because they're very good with this mental work, you know, they have the gift of thinking clearly. Got to keep that in mind, because we have so many ideas, we can get a little scrambled. So thinking clearly, thinking on their feet, and they express what they are speaking, and the way it's always worded when you read it, it's like with considerable eloquence. Like the lawyer in the trial, they know exactly what they're doing. So if it's not some type of person in this reading, or means a person to us, it's a situation around us that's going to call for us to have these type of qualities. So and the other thing too, when the King of Swords appears, usually it can sometimes mean like a big spiritual breakthrough, you know, something that we were working on or bringing forward, or a new concept or something going to come forward also. But I think that with the way these cards are falling, you know, and the Devil card in it, also, I think it's a month of manifesting and forward motion, surrendering things that, like our word down here, surrendering things in our lives that are no longer important, and awakening and being willing to awaken to that which will bring us respect and contentment. But it almost feels like it comes because of The Devil card, not in spite of, but because of. The Devil card. What's our, oh my, shouldn't have said it that way. Our card here is blessings in disguise from the angels. I don't like blessings in disguise. They're usually tough. It says, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Yikes. Well, we got a good way here. It's coming at us one way or another with the way these cards are for this month. So we're getting it. It says, angels sent you this card to help you recognize the blessing in the midst of an apparent challenge. What you've appeared to have lost needed to fall away and will be replaced with something even better. Have no fear for your future, but continue praying and following the guidance that comes to you through repetitive feelings, thoughts, visions, and words. One door closes and another opens. The how is up to God with respect to the best way to answer the prayers. Release the need to control and protect the outcome to the situation. Just trust. This is like excellent reading. I'm not sure how that Devil card's going to show up for us, but I know we're bringing something. And if I can say one thing about the King energy, the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, grounded stability and the willingness to do whatever it takes to get what it needs. So it's strong, but you have to keep the feet on the ground. Well, Aquarius, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them. I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information's over at the website, and that's in the About section down below the screen. Over at the website is 2 short videos. One explains a prayer class I put out there for you. The other one is the sutra classes. The prayer class is 2.5 hours long. It explains how and why you format prayers the way you do. And the sutras are simple thought forms. You put them in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day and enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. So to everybody I've met through 4 whole years of doing YouTubes, and all of you I've met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you, it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you, and hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.